Hey guys, before we get started for today, just want to say thanks for watching the content. If you like what you see, we're trying to grow the channel here. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. We're going to have a lot more stuff coming out in the AFL preseason, some super coach content, and then a lot of content throughout the year as well. We'd love to have you along and to have you here for this journey. There'll be some Roos specific content as well. Maybe some of you are here for that, some are not, but hope you enjoy. North Melbourne, mate. The men haven't done it for a while, but the women's, we're into the grand final. How exciting is that? In today's video, I'm just going to talk a little bit about how it makes me feel watching them this year, how excited and proud I am of the women's team and their journey over the preseason, over the regular season, and into the finals as well. As you saw from the thumbnail, I've called this video against all odds because, yes, we've had a very strong team, but we've really had to overcome our demons. There's a lot of teams who we've had to beat throughout the year who in the past have been the stronger ones. They're the team that maybe we've been a bit tired, maybe we've been a bit laxed. They've had the better win on the day. It's really hurt us. If we go back to 2020, that would probably be our last time when we've actually kind of pushed as hard for finals. We had a bloody fantastic season, and then COVID hit. It was the top four teams. I think North won their preliminary final. We're going to go into the grand final, and the season were cut. It was devastating. As a North fan, as an AFLW fan, I was like, mate, why can we not just play? I know a lot of you were the same as well. Then heading into the seasons afterwards, we've lost some players. We've got some other players coming in, but something really hasn't felt right. For some reason or other, we've had to change coaches, and now we've got Crocker. And he has done a fantastic job with this team, kind of bringing them up, but also building the confidence in themselves. Mate, the seniors that we've got in this team are fantastic, and they're partly the reason why we've been doing so well, but also the momentum and the feeling that the players have been having. I just kind of go through the list a little bit, and then I'm going to touch on a few other things. The seniors in the side, led by Jazzy Garner, have been fantastic. Yes, she's not been the captain, but she's been a bit of that linchpin. When times are tough, it's just been passed to her and make things happen. There's a few players like that in the men's team that I could go with, or with other men's teams that I could go with. But just to look at her in our AFLW team and kind of to see, hey, look, leading it on, showing that experience and that leadership that she does have, signed till 2027. Like, she's not going anywhere. She's ours for the rest of her career, and I'm bloody happy. Next up, our eight times. This lady has had an AFLW All Australian every year that it's been on. I'm talking about Emma Carney. Coming over from the Dogs was probably the best thing that's ever happened to the club. Yes, it was kind of our first year, but ever since she's been here, she's been fantastic on and off the field, and now working with the men's team as well. Whenever the times have got tough, she's been that linchpin in the back line, the person who has taken some kickouts, but also allowed the other members of the back line to actually do what they need to do. I know from playing sports myself that sometimes stepping back and allowing others to get that experience and allowing others to kind of get that real oomph and that confidence in themselves has been beneficial. Yes, sometimes we have faltered, but all in all, it's been fantastic. Ash Riddell's the next one. What she loses in height, she makes up for in size on the field. Pocket rocket, what can you say? If this girl's not around the ball, she's nullifying someone else too. And it's just bloody fantastic to see. One of the beautiful things about North Melbourne's team is the fact that we're multidimensional. Some people here maybe haven't seen it, but if we just kind of go through the team as a whole, right? We've got two or three really, really good tall forwards in a league where tall forwards are really hard to stop. We've got a couple of really, really good tall rucks that can field and play those other positions as well. Here's looking at you, Emma King. The back line as well, led by Carney, led by Erica O'Shea. These are characters who just come in out of nowhere. Early recruits, Irish recruits, young kids who just want a chance and have done really well. Speaking of young kids as well, it's your Taylor Gats, it's your Amy Smiths, and Lulu Puller as well, who just kind of come out of nowhere. They've been developing in the younger ages. They kind of know what it is, and they've taken on North Melbourne spirit as well. It's really fantastic to see. North Melbourne. I just want to say from my bottom of my heart, and I might get a bit emotional here, so sorry about if I have to say that, guys, but it's been a really tough couple of years being a North supporter. Ups and downs, and you know how it was during the COVID years, the noble years, where the men's team at least were getting smashed by huge points over and over and over again. Hearing North Melbourne's terrible, all these things are happening. To now have the women's team this year, it just makes me feel good. You know, yes, we've had our up and downs. We've had our games that we've lost when we shouldn't have had, and probably a couple of games when we won when we shouldn't have as well. But I'm proud to be a North supporter. And, mate, thank you very much for the things you've done for us. The excitement you've given me, the heart pounding games, even when it's been a loss. I've been enjoying. I love watching you guys, mate. As we head into the games this week, I just wanted to say thanks again. Thanks for always being there and for being the amazing team that you are. Just remember, guys, you've beaten the teams that you shouldn't have this year. You've beaten Adelaide. No one thought you could do it. You've beaten the favourites in Melbourne. No one thought you can do it. Brisbane's only another team. They're only another stat sheet. Don't psych yourselves out. You guys can do it. Let's make it happen. If you haven't already, check out the Prez's video on the North website. It's bloody amazing. And it just helps to amplify how I feel about this club and how I feel about this game. Definitely worth the 2-minute watch. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get a ticket for the grand final game, but I will be cheering you guys on the couch come Sunday. All the best to your team and go Roos.